I want to talk about my dreams for in life. Why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I started the vlog. I mean, I kind of talked about my purpose for the vlog and is to connect and stuff, but my why, why I'm doing it. It's been, I've had anxiety and depression for most of my life, at varying degrees, at varying times. Sometimes early on, throughout my young, through high school, when I was a kid, and through high school, I had a lot of depression, and I didn't really know I didn't know how to handle it or what it was exactly. And then I started getting, I got social anxiety at some point. Early. I was pretty young. And I always kind of struggled socially, in social settings, with people. Some of that's just personality. I'm an introvert, and that's fine. There's no big deal. There's nothing wrong with that. But some of it is is anxiety. When you can't leave the house, So I don't know, it got really bad for a long time, through my 20s. And it was probably 4 or 5 years ago that I decided that I wanted to I couldn't do that anymore. I didn't want to be I didn't want to live that way anymore. It was I couldn't find connections, and it was hard to form relationships, and I was pretty miserable. I was pretty down, and I knew that a lot of other people were, and I've over the last few years especially, I've just I see it everywhere, and everyone, it seems is struggling with anxiety or with depression, and so I realized I wasn't the only one. But a few years ago, I just decided I need to get better. So I kind of went on a crusade that I'm gonna figure out what's causing it. I'm gonna figure out what causes the issues and fix it. And then I was gonna fix it, and then I was gonna teach other people how to fix it. Because I think anytime you suffer, maybe this isn't true, but for me at least, I not only do I want to not suffer anymore, but I want to help other people who suffer. I think it can make you more empathetic and compassionate. And I just knew a lot of people were suffering too, and I wanted to help. And so it was my goal that was driving me, that was pushing me. And so I was just doing as much research as I could about emotional issues, mental issues, I would do a lot of introspective research, my own, I would analyze myself. Why did I start thinking that? What triggered that, that spiral, that downward spiral? And I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about anxiety and the habitual thought patterns that we have. I think most of it is just subconscious beliefs that we have that then trigger the fight or flight response in the body and in the brain, and cause us to go into that anxious state. But it's not only that. There are a lot of physical components, the microbiology in the gut, and the way it affects the brain. So what chemicals are being created or produced in the brain most often. And most frequently, I think that we get attuned to certain frequencies, emotional. What I mean by that is emotional frequency. Everything has a frequency, has a vibrational rate, and every emotion has a vibrational rate. And so we kind of get sort of addicted or attuned into one, and then we don't know how to get out. And we even now, I realized the other day I started feeling really good, and then after a day or so, it just starts to slip away, and I can't grab it again. And but I'm like trying, like just like desperate to like hang on to it, and I can't hang on to it, and it just slips away. And I think the big reason is because we get I'm uncomfortable feeling good. I don't know how to feel good because I've felt so afraid for so long and so anxious and depressed and whatever, So, but I don't know, I went on this journey and I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people who were depressed and anxious, especially because I know the feeling, I know the hopelessness of it, and it's crushing. It's just it will crush you. And and I just wanted to help, and that was my dream, was to just be able to like figure it out, fix it, and then go and share it with everyone in the world so that they could feel okay. And it's it's been 5 years, and I'm improved a lot, but I'm just still, I haven't found the answer. I guess what I should say is it's different than I thought in my mind it would be. I felt like God was leading me to this journey so that I could help people, and that He would help me. I know that He promised me that I would get better, that I would heal. And so I guess the point is that the journey is often different than you imagine it would be. And I kind of thought that it would just happen, and it would happen quick. And I think it can happen quick. I mean, you can heal quick and everything. That's fine. I don't want to put limitations or expectations on anything or anyone. But for me, and I think for a lot of people, healing journeys and learning journeys and dreams don't come true quickly without a lot of pain and struggle. Like I said, they can, and that's fine, but I guess just if it's not, then don't quit. Don't quit. But my dream is just to help people who are struggling, and I wanted to be able to say, okay, look, I figured it out, here's the answer, you do it, and you get better. But I've just, so far the answer's not that simple. But there are a lot of things I've found that help and that matter. The way we think about ourselves habitually, continually, over and over again, repetitively, create our reality. If we're mean to ourselves, negative to ourselves, constantly criticizing or belittling ourselves, it's going to create a negative reality for us. We're going to develop anxiety and depression because we're constantly thinking so negatively. Your thoughts matter, your words matter, what you focus on, that matters. I've tried a lot of visualization and a lot of affirmations, trying to continually tell myself positive things, and it's been hard. It hasn't really helped consistently, and it's been really hard, but I keep going because I have a hope that someday, I hope for it. I feel that I'll get there someday, that I'll be able to look back on it and I'll be able to help other people to get better and feel more hopeful. That people will be able to feel like they can do it too, that they can get better, that there's some hope for their future, that they don't have to suffer and struggle and feel depressed and so disabled all the time. I believe in that. I believe that we can heal, we get better, we can be happy. I believe that so much. So just don't quit. If you're trying to get better, keep trying. You'll get there someday. You'll get there, but it just might take a little while. It might take a little while, but you can get there. I know God loves you. I know that you're worth it. That you can be happy. That it's okay to be happy. and to succeed. Just keep going and don't quit. And I promise I won't quit. I promise that I will keep going until I find the healing that I seek. I promise.